Welcome to the School of Racial Reconciliation. My name is Dr. Charles Karuku, and this is my wife Lindsay. We are the founders of Unity Revival Movement. This movement started with a deep hunger for a spiritual awakening that had us on a 40-day fast. On day number 39 of our fast, George Floyd was killed at the intersection of 38th and Chicago in Minneapolis. We never thought much of it until the riots broke out.
Chaos reigns over the city.
There was looting, buildings burning, a curfew enforced, and the National Guard was called in.
This is an emergency situation.
Our city became the epicenter of riots and the worst racial tensions we have ever seen in the recent history. Our nation was being brought to its knees. We began praying for our city by going to the George Floyd Memorial. I happened to be there at the same time as Reverend Jesse Jackson. When he got done speaking, I was handed the microphone.
The Lord gave us a burden to continue to go to the memorial site to pray and love on the people. We asked God to send somebody to speak a message of unity, peace, and racial reconciliation. On May 30th, the Lord made it clear that we were the ones to do it. With a bullhorn in hand on Pentecost Sunday, we took the message of unity and racial reconciliation to this epicenter. The results were beyond anything we could imagine. Hundreds of people came, heard the gospel, and immediately knelt on the streets and began to cry out to God in repentance for the healing of our land. There was hugging and crying as they prayed prayers and made declarations of repentance and forgiveness concerning racism.
A movement was born. Word of what God is doing began to spread around the world as pictures and videos went viral. What started as a riot turned into a revival. Right now, this country is facing two options, revival or riot. The choice is clear. We need a spiritual awakening. I am very concerned of a second wave of racial violence that may be worse than anything we have ever seen. The possibility of having no conviction of a first-degree murder is very high. We should be prepared for a looming crisis that may tear this nation apart. The church must be prepared, and that is why we are calling for 100,000 trained and certified first responders across America. We are going to train you on the Minneapolis miracle and share with you the blueprint of how you can turn a riot into a revival. Would you go ahead and fill out the information below, and we are going to get in touch with you right away so that we can help you move to the next step. This is one of a kind in America, and it is needed so much even now to bring healing to this country for such a time as now. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you at the School of Racial Reconciliation.